Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on replacing the old master cylinder with a new dual bowl master cylinder that will work and with actually power assist, vacuum assist. So first thing we need to do is go inside the car and disconnect the rod.
Okay guys, here we are inside the car. Let me turn on some light. Hopefully we can see something. And right here, if you can see it, I hope you can see it. This is that's the pedal, and that's this. And on this side, hopefully you can see it. Let's see. There's a little clip. Maybe you can see it from this side. There's a little clip right here that we need to pull out, and we need to move aside so we can pull this sensor, the brake sensor, off. So first we can just disconnect the wiring. Oh, not a lot of room to work under here, but we'll disconnect that and then we'll come back. But, all right, I hope you can see that. There's the pin. I got it loose. Well, I don't know if you can see that. Underneath here, there it is. I'm pulling it out. You can just pull it. It's a safety pin, and it just came out with your hand. There it is. It's like a little counter pin, and then reach up here and pull the assembly. There's the spacer in front of it, and then we can take the piece off. Get a light on it. We should be able to get.
Okay guys, gotta get the old master cylinder out. This is the distribution block. You can tell that this goes to the front two, and then this one goes to the rear. If you can tell by the way so you're supposed to take these apart. I'm using a 3/8 inch flare nut, and it's tight in here. Okay, very tight to get this loose. But the goal is to get this one loose here, where it feeds it, and you can tell the whole thing is moving. Man, it's tight, and even on the master cylinder, it's like it doesn't want to move. Okay, so I'm going to try to fight it, break it, and then hopefully these two bolts that release it, and then we'll take these two bolts out for the support because there's 4 bolts mounting the new vacuum booster. So we'll go from there if we can get that loose. Front the line disconnected, so I'm just taking the master cylinder out, the 9/16, and then it should just come right out since we disconnected the rod on the inside. And there it is. All right, now we got to try to free up. We got to try to free up these 2 lines here and see where we're gonna go from there. Okay, I got everything disconnected here, like this, and we're going to bend that away just a little bit. That's for the rear, and then they give you a little cap so that this distribution block only works for the front brakes. So we're going to put that plug in here and make sure we hand tighten it, and then we'll tighten that with the wrench. No leaks. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we can get the booster and the other parts assembled. I can mount the booster and then figure out what it is that we're going to do with this. So I'm going to clean up this a little bit so that it's cleaner, and then so it's cleaner. Alright, I separated the master cylinder from the booster so I can install it individually. I put a little Loctite on the end of these threads, and let's see if we can get this installed here. It's like very it's going to be a very tight fit. There's no doubt. Okay. And yeah, turning these in, that's going to be something else. Yeah, not so easy to do. Well, it turns out it was a lot easier just to mount the bracket first and then get the screws in, the bolts in. So that's what we did. That's what I changed up. Got the, then now I can put the booster in and then use the nuts to get it, I hope. So let's just fish that in there, get it in there, and then line up the bolts. There we go, and then we can somehow reach around and hopefully do this better than the other, because it was almost impossible, and this is pretty impossible too. But let's hope that we can get at least. But it's tight. I wish the hood was gone, but that would make it easier. But there we go, and then now we'll just get the rest of it on. Got it mounted. This is tough. There's hardly any clearance. If you have some offsets, that probably would be better. I couldn't find mine. They're 9/16, and then they're 1/2 inch on the one that bolts here. But these are nice and tight. They got some Loctite in it, and so now I got to bench bleed the master cylinder, and then we can mount that with the bracket. I just put the adapters on, and they're 2 different sizes, so you can't really. Put some fluid in and then bench bleeded the master cylinder, and then we're going to install it now. I got the master cylinder right there. I got the bracket and then the 2 bolts. And then we'll put a little bit of maybe some Loctite on here too, so they don't come undone. Put it right at the end here. A couple of drops of it. There we go. Okay. And then the proportioning valve, the best, I put the spaces in. You can't see it under here, but this says out, and so this is in, so it's going to go from the front to the back, and then I have it loose, so there's the adapter on it, so it's going to go to this one right here, or the rear. So let's give it a shot here. Put the master cylinder in first. Let's hope there's enough room here. And it's tight. Man, this is like a really tight fit, but it does fit. Okay. And then you got to somehow snake this bracket underneath there to fit everything. And I got lines here and all this stuff I gotta figure out, but this has to mount underneath. So we'll see if we can route that underneath there. Everything's loose. Okay. And then come out over there and then come up. I got all kinds of other garbage in the way here, so I don't know how successful I'm going to be here. Okay, well that's stupid. Alright, you know what? Let's take the master cylinder out first, and then try to mount it all as one unit, I guess. I don't know, man. This is just, I don't want to bend this too much. Alright, let's see if we can mount it together, I guess. Because it doesn't want to go in separately, so that's, and it's still dripping of brake fluid, and you know that's not good for your hands, so be careful. So okay, let's take this out again. Okay, and maybe it would be better if we, okay, so I want to put it on like that. So let's see if I can snake it in together like that. Okay, let's see if I can snake that in. So there we go. I'm hooked on something already. Oh, come on, man. Really? Really? Okay, come on. Now, it really would be better to have the hood gone. I know I've already said it, but it really would be better to have the hood gone. There we go. Oh, we're so close. Yeah, well, I got this stuck on this piece right there. All right, there we go. Okay, and then the middle bracket should just follow along there. Okay, there we go. Woo, woo, that was a lot of work. All right, and then we should just have to plumb the rest of the lines. Oh, before I forget, I did put an adapter on for this line because they have a flex line that's going to go from the back. So somehow I'm going to have to kind of like twist this and make it go like this or something like that. That's going to the side, and or maybe even, I don't know. It's gonna have to go creative here. So tell me something like that. But let's get these buttoned up. Probably a 9/16. Most everything. Yeah, it is. So we'll get that tightened up. And again, if everything is open, this would be a lot easier. But it's not. But I got good access to the knob here, and I think it should be okay. So let's get this tightened up, buttoned up, and then hook up the lines. And then the vacuum hose here, we have a vacuum port behind the carburetor, and I think this hose, supposed to be like 18 inches, is just going to be long enough to reach it. This little it says 18 inches, but I don't know. And I got the 2 clamps that goes with that. So really, that proportioning valve is probably the one that is going to get people, because it's, you know, if you have stubby wrenches, I think that would be, you know, excellent. I do, but I don't have it for standard. I have metrics, but not standard stubby wrenches, isn't that sad? And really, there's not a lot of room here. There's really hardly any room, actually, to do any of this stuff. But let's get the final hookup, and then we'll be done. Okay. This is the finished product. It's fully mounted. Here is the hose. That's that flex hose that they did to go back into the front for the front brakes. There's the adapter, and then the proportioning valve. You can reach the handle fairly easily to make the adjustments here. So I think we'll be okay there. And then the vacuum hose for the booster. It's kind of short. I might have to get a new one and then increase the length, but otherwise the entire kit's been installed. Yeah. Otherwise, there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for subscribing, and have a great day, guys. Take it easy. See you on the next project.